And we're live. Hi everyone, this is amateurgamer, and never return to amateur casting Age of Empires 2 DE. And we're on the map Arabia. So for red we have Maru, play as Malay. I think I've casted Malay once. And for blue we have Mad King 16. I think that's Mad King. Yeah, I'm still in the process of, like, I got a new computer, I got a bigger monitor, I just haven't had time to set it up yet. So when that's solved, hopefully I'll be able to read what these are. I mean, I kind of wish the names show up on the side or something. You know, something that's easier for me, but you know, that's just first world problems, I guess, at this point. Alright, Malay, a naval civilization on an Arabia map. Okay, that doesn't sound great, does it? But they do advance. Actually, advancing to next age is interesting, right? It means you can get to the next age faster, but it also means that you have less resources stockpiled during that time. I mean, one advantage is you could get 1 or 2 extra worker and then advance to the next stage. I think it's only 1 extra worker. And then if you advance, you'll still be, no, maybe 2. 1 or 2 extra. But then you don't stockpile much when you enter the new age, as opposed to any other civ where they start advancing and by the time they reach the next stage, they'll stockpile a nice supply. Now, whether or not you could put that to good use is a whole nother matter. Fish traps doesn't apply. Battle elephants, cheaper. Cheaper is nice, but one of the big issues with elephants is that when your opponent gets quite a few monks, I mean, we've seen players who can't handle elephants very well, so there is that. That upgrade sucks. The thalassocracy, or however you pronounce that, on this map. And militia line gold cost replaced by additional food cost. That could be more useful. But given that that's an imperial age tech, that is very late. So yeah, I feel like Malay has basically nothing going for it. It has no economical bonuses on this map. I mean, yes, you could get some fish traps here, but I don't know if that's quite worth it. I mean, maybe if you get like 1 or 2 fishing ships and then get some extra fruit here, and your opponent, I guess you could wall it off. It's something, but yeah, Malay just feels very meh on this map. And then for the Saracens, it feels like they're better suited. Yes, it says they're naval civ, but they have enough bonuses to camels that, well, first, I mean, market trade cost 5%. I don't know what that trade cost is. It's not, I mean, is it the cost of buying trade units? If I could find the market. It shows up here, right? I'm assuming it does. That just should be near the end. Like, not very, very end, but yeah, I can't find. No, it should be somewhere here, right? Coinage. No, it's the way they organize this. Yeah, it's really weird. Anyways, market cost minus 100 wood. So if you want to get into Castle Age without needing, well, yeah, without building the military buildings, you could do that through market. Transport ship doesn't matter. Galley doesn't matter. archers, skirmishers, +1 attack first building per age. I mean, honestly, I still wouldn't go for that. Whoa, okay. Wow, that sucks. Yeah, now blue is gonna steal those. Wow, blue is such a jerk. But, I mean, but yeah, that is a bit crazy. Yeah, blue is like, well, if I don't get these sheep, you won't either. But that feels like a very jerkish move. But let's face it, in these 1v1s, you should be doing everything to win. And if, keyword if, killing enemy sheep so they get less food is how you win, so be it. I mean, it's still a jerk move, let's face it. But yeah, that's why you want to kill the scout cavalry. So yeah, I don't know how. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't use archer units to take down buildings. I'll use siege weapons because even with the extra attack, they still don't do enough. Because actually only some of them has. Yeah, they generally just have a lot of health. They don't have any pierce armor, unlike towers and castles. So yeah, that doesn't feel great. I mean, but at least 2 of these. Yeah, monks return 33% of their cost when killed. And guess what counters? Elephants. Monks. So you get a lot of them. You get some refund. Ideally, you don't have to use it, but if it does happen, you'll get some gold back. That'd be good. Salutary camel units with more hit points. Battle elephants. Plus 30 hit points. I mean, elephants are still just so much tankier. Anti-cav. Elephants are considered cav, right? I'm assuming so. But yeah, red should be in more trouble because red has lost 2 of the sheeps, which doesn't help very much. But we'll see, right? I mean, I understand that in these matches you have to do everything in your power to win. But for certain things, I feel like I probably wouldn't do it. But that's probably why I wouldn't win as many games. I'm not as heartless. Okay, we do see an archery range. Huh, we see skirmishers. That is very interesting. Really? Why are you not going after that scout cavalry? So both sides do have loom. And in terms of military count, about even. In terms of villager count, red has more. Huh, so red has a slightly, I mean, despite the setback, red seems to be doing slightly better in economy. And I love how these villagers are cutting down the trees that will allow the enemy to just go in. I actually think that once these trees fall, you can run through this area. But don't quote me on it. So we see blacksmith. Looks like blue is just going straight for castle age as soon as is possible. Red is, I mean, it's very interesting because both of these civs are not well built for this map. Melee, even more so, unless they got a dock. No, they didn't. Okay. And red isn't even fully walled off. I don't know what red's plan is, but the more you delay this, the worse it will be. Yeah, attack buildings. That is like brilliant. Honestly, if they go around here, they'll be, I mean, they won't do much. Let's face it. The red lose. The red lose its scout cavalry. Oh, that's blue scout cavalry. Yeah, I have no idea. But yeah, the fact that red isn't walled off and blue is getting close to Castle Age is just not good. And since I actually paused the game a bit at the start, I should be able to fast forward a fair bit. Yeah, they don't do like close enough damage. I mean, they are harassing this. And if blue lose any, that'll be really bad. Oh, look, knights are already coming out. And for skirmishers, that's like the worst. These skirmishers will die a horrid death. But the good news for red, I don't know if it will... See, we're still caught up. I don't know if it will amount to anything. But blue isn't attacking the red base directly. So in theory, red should have a chance. Why is red getting archers? Like, what is this? Your enemy has... I mean, I guess crossbows aren't bad. Like, if you can kite them well enough, they will hurt knights pretty well. Oh. Not enough, though. I mean, look how tanky they are. I mean, crossbows are not your... Yeah, blue is gonna cause havoc. Maybe red will just resign. I mean, after losing 2 sheep and... Actually, they lost like at least 2 villagers. So this is really bad for red. Like, red's not in a great spot. I wouldn't attack that. Is the town center not attacking? I'm so confused. Shouldn't this be attacking, or does it do so little damage that... Okay, no, it's... Yeah, it's just doing so little damage you don't see it. All those crossbow died. Are you telling me you're still... Oh my god. I mean, pikemen would be more cost effective, but... Yeah, red is losing quite a bit here. Their economy doesn't... I mean, they still have a better economy, but... Yeah, blues... Unless I'm misreading it. No, that's... Is that 0 or 9? Yeah, I need... I need a bigger screen. Just so I can read all of these better. I mean, that's a problem, right? If you have a bigger screen, you have a bigger resolution, everything is smaller. Maybe it's just... Did red resign? Oh, blue disconnected. I guess it's still happening. I mean, I've seen less in casting. Yeah, this sucks. I want to see how it ends. Because red is still in it. Like, red's economy is still decent. Blue did some damage, but it's not the sort of damage that you're like, red is over. I mean, to be fair, I make a lot of bad calls. I mean, I think blue's going for skirmishers. So maybe blue is... Oh no, they're going for archers. But they have no crossbow upgrade. I don't even know what's happening. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but... Well, I guess a few comments about early game. Yep, you want to keep your sheep safe. Losing those 2 sheep is like, what, 400 food? That's quite a bit. Like, you don't want to miss out on that. And while I did say it's a jerk move, I never said it's a bad move. It's a great way to weaken your opponents. Especially when you play the Celts and you steal their sheep and your enemy can't steal it back. That could actually be, right? I mean, it's one of your tools. Why not use it? And yeah, red's mistake was not fully walling off. Now, walling off would slow down those knights at the very least. Is this even fully walled off? I don't think so. I think there's still a gap here. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't matter. Then what's the point of this wall? I'm so confused. But yeah, red made a few mistakes. First, not fully walling off. Walling off will slow down the knights. It won't stop them. But slowing down can matter a lot because then your crossbows could actually do enough damage. Like, red lost a lot of crossbows. If you look at blue, blue has 19 kills. 2 or 3 of those were villagers. Rest were, I mean, there were like the 4 skirmishers. So, 12. I think 12 crossbows. One was the red scout cavalry, which I don't know when it died, but yeah, overall, I still don't know why red went for more crossbows. Like, even spearmans are a better cost in this case. Because if the knights, like for example, if blue is too focused on attacking the crossbows, those spearmen will hurt. The spearmen don't last very long, but if they're allowed to attack those knights, they hurt a ton. I mean, overall, it was a close-ish game. I mean, the location of that mill isn't great because you see the stone here. And wasn't red getting another town center? I thought they were. Huh. I must have confused it. I mean, both sides had 2 town centers. Economy-wise, they're close. Like, red is hurting a bit, but red is definitely not out of it. I mean, there's still a lot of match left, but yeah, it's a shame. These things happen. But what can you do about it, right? Anyways, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you have a good one. Bye.